Hello, my name is Shiji Kathuria, and I'm the Honors Librarian for Perimeter College. Welcome to this short video on time management. In this presentation, I'll discuss some tips, tools, and productivity systems that may help you get on track for the semester and stay organized. So tip number one is to identify your time wasters and block out distractions. No matter what is wasting your time, set a goal to not engage in that behavior during dedicated study time. Instead, use those activities as a reward for staying focused and accomplishing the tasks you set out to complete. It's easy to get distracted. Pay attention to what draws your focus away from your studies and assignments. Ask yourself, am I spending too much time checking social media? Am I prone to texting and answering phone calls while studying? There are many tools built into the devices you already use to block out distractions. For example, browsers like Chrome and Firefox come with extensions to block out time-wasting websites like social media or YouTube. Your phone also has some kind of report to show you what you spend the most time doing. From there, you can block notifications of those apps and have a distraction-free mode on. On Apple phones, this is called focus mode. There's also a website called Beeminder that makes you commit to meeting your goals. If you don't meet them, you actually owe the website money. So if you're really committed to making things happen, put your goals into Beeminder or else pay up. Next is tip number 2, plan ahead. Try your best to have a set plan each day. Making a list of what needs to be accomplished each day is a great tool. Crossing off tasks once they are finished also provides a sense of relief and achievement. First, you should identify what you need to do, then prioritize the task based on when the assignment is due and how much time you need to complete it. This gives you a set plan for the day. Whether it's just a list of priorities or a full schedule, having a plan will ensure you know what to do and when. It's also important to consider what sort of work you're in the mood to do. Do you feel creative? You may want to prioritize working on a writing assignment. Do you feel focused? You could spend the day studying for an upcoming exam. There are a couple of tools to know about that might help. First, there's Todoist, which is ranked as the best to-do list right now by The Verge. With it, you can delegate tasks to others, visualize tasks, and connect it to your email and calendar. Another to-do list is called Remember the Milk, which integrates with Outlook, Gmail, and Evernote to help you stop thinking about all of your to-dos. For those bigger projects, you may need more than a to-do list. You might need a system that lets you see the big picture while keeping track of all the moving details. A productivity system called Kanban might help with that. It's a visual productivity workflow using a board and cards that provides an overview of a project's tasks from start to finish so nothing gets lost in the shuffle. At the center of the method is called the Kanban board. A Kanban board plots your work items as cards are organized into columns that represent distinct phases of a project. For example, a simple board can be made up of just 3 columns: to do, doing, and done. You then move the cards across columns from left to right as the work item progresses through each phase of the project. A free tool that mimics this experience is called Trello, Trello, which can be explored at Trello.com. Now we're at time management tip 3. Prioritize what needs to get done. It's easy to get overwhelmed by large projects and big exams, and the anxiety can make you want to procrastinate. Setting priorities, what to work on first, is another key to time management. Questions you can ask yourself are, what can you complete in the shortest time? What needs more time and has more complicated workflows? You may decide you want to tackle the small, easy tasks first. Another method is called the ABC method. Write down all your tasks that are looming. Then assign each task an A, B, or C. Tasks that are assigned an A must be completed today. Tasks assigned B would be nice to finish today. And tasks assigned C can be pushed to tomorrow if necessary. A productivity system that may help you accomplish this is called Eat the Frog. To put it simply, identify one important task for the day, particularly one you've been putting off. This is called your frog, and tackle it first. Don't give yourself a chance to put it off later. Make sure you pick something you can complete in 1 to 4 hours. A clearly defined, realistic task will make it easier to get started and not procrastinate on. Checking it off your list before lunchtime will give you a concrete win and boost you need to carry you into the rest of your day. Tip number 4 includes avoiding multitasking. Contrary to popular belief, multitasking doesn't make us more productive. Rather, it hinders our ability to get any job done effectively. A better option would be to focus on one assignment at a time and zero in on the specific task at hand, whether that's studying for an exam, reading a textbook, emailing a professor, or participating in an online forum. Arrange your tasks in order of importance and pay attention to the 3 or 4 tasks that require the most effort. There are tools that can help you focus. First, there's Forest. On it, you plant virtual trees after starting a task. If you get distracted and visit sites for a certain time period, then the tree dies. The goal is to stay on track and keep your tree alive. If you're successful, you can share your tree with friends. Another tool is called LeechBlock NG, which is a web browser extension designed to block those time-wasting sites. You can specify up to 30 sets of sites to block, with different times and days for each set. You can block sites within fixed time periods, and you can set a password or random access code for other sites, just to slow you down in moments of weakness. Stay Focused is a productivity extension for Google Chrome that helps you stay focused on work and restricting the amount of time you can spend on certain websites. Once your allotted time has been used up, the sites you have blocked will be inaccessible for the rest of the day. On a related note, time blocking is a productivity method that asks you to divide your day into blocks of time. Each block is dedicated to accomplishing a specific task or group of tasks and only those specific tasks. Instead of keeping an open-ended to-do list you'll get to as you're able, you'll start each day with a concrete schedule that lays out what you'll work on and when. The key to this method is prioritizing your task list in advance to take stock of what's coming up for the week ahead and make a rough sketch of your time blocks for each day. Another tip is to have a set routine and be sure to complete tasks based on how your day is structured. Is your home quietest in the early morning? You may want to get in the habit of using that time to study or read. The more often you do this, the less you'll have to think about when you'll accomplish the tasks you need to finish that day. There are many calendar tools that can help you establish your routine. First, there's Google Calendar, which is free and integrated into the Google suite of products. My Study Life is a tool and app that enables you to keep track of all your classes, tasks, and assignments and exams anywhere on any device. Evernote is a note-taking tool that gives you everything you need to keep your life organized. Great note-taking, project planning, and easy ways to search for and find what you need when you need it. You can tackle any project with your notes, tasks, and schedule all in one place with Evernote. Notion is an application that provides components such as note-taking, Kanban boards, documents, calendars, and reminders to help you keep track of all your tasks and work on projects in one place. Getting Things Done, or GTD for short, is a popular task management system that is based on the idea that the more information bouncing around inside your head, the harder it is to decide what needs attention. As a result, you spend more time thinking about your tasks than actually doing them. When information piles up in your head, it can lead to stress, overwhelm, and uncertainty. The GTD method is made of 5 simple practices to systematize all the thoughts in your head and actually get things done. The first step is to capture everything. So capture anything that crosses your mind. Nothing is too big or too small. These items go directly into your inbox. Then clarify, so process what you've captured into actionable steps. You can organize them by if an item is a project, next action, or reference. The next step is to organize, so put everything into the right place. Add dates to your calendar, delegate projects, file away material, and then sort the tasks. Then review, so frequently look over, update, and revise your list. Finally, the last step is to engage. Get to work on the important stuff. The next tip is to take breaks wisely. It's important to take time for yourself. Long study sessions or chunks of time working on assignments should be broken up with time away from screens or textbooks. You need to give your mind a rest. The National Institute of Health reviewed multiple studies and found one that suggests meditation makes the brain's ability to process information more efficient. It also goes without saying that sleep is essential to rest your body and keep your mind fresh for the next day. Try to get 7 to 8 hours of rest a night. Pulling all-nighters is less productive than studying consistently. Be sure to include sleep in your schedule and you can reap huge rewards. Some tools that help in this area are first Auto, which is a free timer and website blocker for Chrome, so you can be focused and productive while working or studying. It also works as a digital Tamagotchi, where Auto is a creature that you need to look after. Every time you visit a site that's in the block list while the work timer is on, Auto's health depletes. So keep an eye on the health meter while you focus on your work. There are also many free meditation apps you can download to help with the stress and anxiety of a new semester. Insight Timer is a free meditation app with over 80,000 free guided meditations on topics like healing, sleep, and stress. The time management system Pomodoro was developed in the 1980s. The basic principle is simple. Get a to-do list and a timer, and then set that timer for 25 minutes and focus on a single task until the timer rings. When your session ends, mark off 1 Pomodoro and record what you completed, and then enjoy a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, take a longer, more restorative 15 to 30-minute break. There are 3 rules for getting the most out of each interval. If a large, complex task requires more than 4 Pomodoros, it needs to be divided into smaller steps. Sticking to this rule will help ensure you make clear progress on all your projects. Secondly, small tasks go together. Any task that will take less than 1 Pomodoro should be combined with other simple tasks. For example, write rent check, set doctor's appointment, and read journal article could go together in one session. The final rule is once a Pomodoro is set, it must ring. The Pomodoro is an indivisible unit of time and cannot be broken, especially not to check incoming emails, chats, or text messages. There is a quiz available from this QR code to see which productivity method is most helpful for you. Take it and then share it with your classmates. This concludes my presentation today on time management tips and tools. Don't hesitate to contact me if I can be of any assistance. I am available for online and in-person research appointments. Thank you. I look forward to hearing from you.